Okay, the mic is finally connected. I was supposed to stream, but my PC is not working. It won't connect to my monitor, and I don't know what is wrong. So I did my makeup anyways to low-key make myself feel better. Another thing I also did was lube my switches. What if I just put this on my hair? Ow. Anyways, this is my keyboard. This is the Acomod 007BHE that I do talk about when I'm streaming. I don't know if you guys were there when I answered questions, because some of the people do ask me where I got my keyboard. I got it from the Orange app. It is also available on TikTok Shop. I'll give you a sound test. It sounds better and it actually feels better typing on it. I don't know if you guys noticed, or if you've already stalked my YouTube channel, but it has been a while since I last posted a video. And that is mainly because I have a lot of clips, but I don't edit them. And that's my fault. I already knew that I wanted to go back into making more videos and filming videos again, because this is something that I have enjoyed doing ever since I was a kid. If you guys are new, like literally if you're not a childhood friend or somebody who I knew in high school, you wouldn't really know that I used to vlog. I actually used to vlog like my regular everyday life, and I remember when I was 16, I had 27 subscribers, and all of them I think were like friends and family. Like I had nobody. Like nobody saw the vision, and I was okay with that. Like I kept going. I know I now remember this was basically 9 years ago now. I remember at that time, I had like a quote unquote friend in high school that this was in senior high school, and she told me something along the lines of like, vlog ka ng vlog, wala naman nanonood. It stung in that moment, and maybe I heard it in my head a couple of times, but then I was like, you know, fuck it. Like back then I did it because it was fun. It was my way of documenting my life, of keeping like a visual video diary of what my life was. And I'm glad that I did it, and I'm glad that I kept doing it until I was around 19. There was a moment when my dad found out that I was vlogging and that I had like 40 something videos on YouTube. And when I started my YouTube channel when I was like 16, my parents had no idea. Like they didn't like the idea of it. Like they thought it was stupid. So I kept it from them and I did it anyways. And that old camera right there, probably like 10 years old. I actually used that camera a couple times. And I was just this 19-year-old girl at the time at the dinner table when my dad confronted me and said, "Ang dami mo palang video sa YouTube." And then he asked me to stop. And I listened to him, which I shouldn't have, but I did. And so I was 19 at the time. I stopped. And then came the pandemic. I was doing TikTok in 2021. I was still doing TikTok. And then I stopped because I started working around the next half of 2021. And so if you guys are new, you guys will see that I have like 50 something. Well, now I do have 60K followers on TikTok. But back then when I was just starting, when I went viral on TikTok for looking like Kim So-hyun, I had like 62K, I think, and then people started unfollowing me because I was literally not posting anything else. But anyways, a lot of things have happened. I feel like these past 5 years have been a roller coaster for me. Like now that I'm trying to like look back at like how things unfolded, it is so crazy. This is like lately I've been just really taking it one day at a time. And it's a shame that it had to take a whole lot of trauma, a whole lot of shit that unfolded these past 2 years for me to be able to get to this place. But nonetheless, I'm very grateful that I am where I am. Of course, I am grateful for everything that has happened to me that has taught me everything that I know now. But I wouldn't wish everything that happened to me on anyone, not even on my enemies. Well, I guess maybe them going through what I went through would give them an understanding of, you know, who I am, but I wouldn't wish it on anyone. I know that everything happens for a reason, and I do believe that it happened because I had to learn very specific things that would equip me to not only help myself and the ones that I love, but also the people around me and the people that watch me. That has always been like something that I've had on the back of my mind, that maybe the reason why I went through what I went through, maybe because I'm meant to experience all of these struggles and all of these problems and overcome them so that I could help other people that have either gone through it and they need, to know how to bounce back, or maybe they haven't gone through it and I need to spread awareness so that they don't make the same mistakes that I did. And so I guess that is like where I want to take this channel and the content that I'm making, is that I want it to serve a purpose, not only to share or kind of tell my story, but the real goal is that maybe by sharing my story, it allows other people to pick up certain things and learn certain things from what I went through, so that not only do they understand it for themselves, but maybe it gives them a better perspective on understanding the people around them as well. And so I guess that will be the main thing. I definitely want to spend time just talking to you guys, and this feels very natural. I haven't done this in a while. I guess my PC not working today also happened for a reason. I didn't really know when I was gonna get to film or edit or just think about content. I definitely need to catch you guys up on some tea, because some of you already know that there was a very impactful incident that recently happened to me involving my ex-boyfriend. And initially, I honestly wanted to tell this story because I was in so much pain. Going through betrayal and realizing that almost everything that you know about someone was a complete lie, while on the other side you were being very genuine. And not only did I give him access to me, but I gave him access to my world, to my family, my friends, the love that they had to offer. And I felt like I was duped. I felt like I was tricked. And it wasn't anger that was the overwhelming part. The anger was stemming from pain, from the deception. And it wasn't just anger or pain because of what he did, but also mainly because I gave so much, and also knowing that my family gave so much, and to be treated that way. Back then, I wanted to tell the story right away, and if you guys saw some of my streams in the early April, you probably already know a little bit about what happened. You might have been there when I was telling the story, but right now I want to document and actually sit down to unpack everything that happened. I could basically shed a light on the truth. You're never gonna know when it happens to you, you're never gonna know. It's really hard to tell when you're being lied to or if you're being deceived. And I feel like after experiencing that, and after doing a lot of research, I saw that a lot of women and a lot of people in general go through what I went through. And it's just crazy because the universe has brought me people that have had very similar experiences that I had. And talking to them, I wish that I met them sooner. I wish that I had somebody in my circle that had a similar experience or knew about something similar so that they could have warned me. Maybe if I knew of certain signs or the extent of things that people could do to lie to you and deceive you, maybe I would have found out sooner. Maybe I wouldn't have incurred that much damage. Maybe I wouldn't have let myself get that hurt. But again, there's not really a point in thinking that, oh, maybe what if, or I should have, I should have known sooner, I should have done this, I should have done that, because nothing will change. And I accept that I went through what I went through for a reason. I'm choosing to be that person that I wish I watched, that I wish I heard from before I met him. So, yeah. Maybe this is the day that I filmed that video. You know what? What if, right? Okay, let's go for it.